Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Welcome to My Time to Journal, an untrained person playing with lots of art supplies and having fun. Join me. So, yesterday's video was very artistic for me, not for everybody, but for me. I'm going to try to do that again. We shall see. I really don't do it. It's a different version of me. The prompt is saucer, and I was going with dinner plate, which I've already done. So there are other saucers of the UFO kind. So here we go. Silly, 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 but still artistic and pretty. Can that happen at in the same place? Yes, I believe so. They can. So I was looking for some already made 4x8 paper cardstock, going all over the place in my room, looking for it, looking for it. I really need to do another major clean out in this room. Possibly moving some stuff around. Again, I know, not the books. The books are too much. But just thinking, okay, how can I do this? So I found a scrap that had a hole ripped out of it. That's okay. Then I started thinking, okay, maybe I can put some paper on top of it. Basically, I'm looking for something that's tough, thick. And these are some of the Procreate papers that I've made, collages that I've made, just all kinds of stuff. And I found a blank piece of watercolor paper. Now this is scratch or sketch pad paper with watercolor on it. So it buckles and it wrinkles and it does all kinds of things. That's what I like about it. I like when things buckle and wrinkle. I like wrinkly things. That's why I married my husband. No, just kidding. Don't tell him I said that. Anyhow, so I gathered a paintbrush. I gathered some water. I gathered my jelly gouaches just because they were here. And I went with green because we already know Martians are green. Gunner, get out of there. Nope. My cohort in trouble. So, sorry. So hopefully, I just didn't burn your eardrums out with that dog. But I decided, me and the dog, decided to paint this green and add just splotches of color. And I'm going to try to air dry it, but it's taking too long. So do I do a little bit of heat tool? Ugh. So let's air dry it a little bit while I cut out some of these newspaper articles about Martians landing. What do Martians land in? Saucers. Yes. It was just fun, creative, and a different way to present a round object in a book that's getting really full of round objects, and have some fun with it and still bring color in, still have my time of play with color and fiber and paper. Well, paper's fiber, but anything fiber wise and art wise and scissors and glue and blah blah blah. So I need to make it a little cheeky, so I brought in this little dude. I think he's on the Welcome to Roswell, New Mexico sign or something like that. I cut him out and um, go with it. And I do want to say thank you for your comments, Arabella and Kurti, for always being behind me no matter how silly or how boring or how repetitive I get of art. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for always being there. So I did let it air dry a little bit, and I did do some heat gunning. That's a verb now, heat gunning. Um, Better than what else you can do with guns, right? Right, we just like the heat gun. So I got one the size of my pocket that I have to put in the back of from yesterday, and I'm going to embellish these a little bit. Then I got kind of carried away. I had to put in some more circles. Um, but I saw somebody the other day going over things using them kind of like imprints. I didn't do it exactly, but I still like the way these turned out, very much so. Um, those are Ali Edwards chipboard figures, and I'm just using them for a mold for my paper and kind of just getting that shape. And I really kind of like how this turned out. Love me some Stabilos. I have missed them since I was at the beach. Our snow is gone. There's a tad more on our deck because it doesn't see sunshine this time of year. It's always in the shade. But it's basically gone. It's still cold though. Last night was 21. That's cold for us, really cold. So I wanted to accentuate these brown circles just a little bit. They're not as organic looking as they were, but that's okay. That's okay. They're circles and I still love them. Love all my little children, all my little circle children. Anyhow, um, the point was to play and do a pretty background. And even though my background, the foreground is silly, saucers, but could not be silly. They might be watching. Hey, do you think Martians have YouTube? Do you think they like art videos? I hope so. That'd be a great paint palette, the Martian paint palette. Anyhow, I needed this was all on white copy paper, obviously, so I needed to color up some of this stuff so it didn't look so stark, in my opinion. Um, and I really, really, I have thoroughly enjoyed this book, and I'm really enjoying how it looks. And it reminds me of my beach book that I did before Christmas and how much I love that one also. There's something about these books, I think they're soft. For one thing, I made them both out of the same thing. I'm pretty sure they're both from the ads at the grocery store. Um, and I just cut them down to my size or ripped them down to my size. And no, this one I made. I made this one. That's right. I made it out of different types of paper and added a bunch of different stuff in it. But I really love this organic, soft kind of book. The cover on this one is soft. It's an Amazon envelope. I'm gonna have to order some more things from Amazon so I have enough covers. Yeah, that won't be a problem. But I wanted my edges to be torn, especially on the outside page that doesn't go in the pocket. Um, Basically got that wish the whole way through. Um, and I really just have had fun today. That was the whole point of it. That's the whole point of every day in this video is just to have fun and to interact with a nice, nice community who's always thoughtful and caring. What is my dog chewing on now? Ay, 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 it's constant with this dog. Anyhow, I love this. Love this. Um, and tomorrow, I can't remember what tomorrow's prompt is, but we shall see. I love yesterday's too. Really love yesterday's. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.